I'm stalling for Jimmy to show up. Anyway, actually, Bambi Hale, I know I promised you to come up. Bambi, I promised you mic time. So Bambi's next. Bambi and I went to school. What, is that part of your thing?
You can go ahead.
Bambi graduated from El Camino Real High School in Woodland Hills, and she was the valedictorian, right?
Valedictorian.
Oh, okay. So she's going to come up.
Not quite the valedictorian.
So Bambi, come here, Bambi. We'll talk. Come here. I'll bring her up real quick. So me and Bambi were in high school together. Like, oh my God. You're gonna love to hear the story because you'd never believe it if I ever told you. Me and Bambi, after high school, a couple years go by. She moves in. We're living together, buy a house together, and here in Shadow Hills. And
it's really Sunland, but Shadow Hills sounds popular.
So we're going through the newspaper. Back then there was the LA Times and they had classifieds. And I gave her a guard card to manage my company. I owned a private patrol company.
You're really killing my speech.
Yeah, no. Oh, is that? Oh, okay. No. So, did you talk about this? So she says, oh look, Walt Disney is looking for security guards. And I go, Bambi, you have a bachelor's degree from UCLA, mass communications. A security guard? What are you, a retard? She goes, so is this in your speech?
Yeah, go ahead.
So she goes, Michael Eisner. Remember, she's going to Disney. She's got a goddamn BA. And to apply for a $5 job as a security guard. Well, they took her, is this in your speech? So she goes to personnel and they go, my God. So she goes this is like CIA. She goes one door to another door to another door. Right? This is secondhand. I'm reporting what.
You're doing great. You're doing more than I do.
And they go, oh, and the guy in personnel is, well, I went to UCLA. Next thing she knows, she's working for production services making 10 times that amount. And Bambi's going to explain her whole background. She currently works for Marty Croft, which used to be, help me, Zygmunt
Sigmund and the Sea Monsters, HR Puppet stuff.
You guys remember that? But before all that, she worked for, Greg Ferguson and Craig Kilborn on CBS as the production manager. And before that, she worked for Disney for 10 years. So wait, she's going to come on right now. She's going to give a quick speech. And, oh my God, what is she going to say? Okay, come on.
All right. Oh, I'm going to have to rewrite this now because he pretty much got everything there.
Let's hear it.
So, yes, I've known Chris since high school. 1983 was when we met. And I signed up for ROTC in high school because I wanted to follow in my dad's footsteps, military. And here I was, a lowly cadet. I immediately took note of this confident lieutenant who even at age 17 years old exuded authority and self-awareness way beyond his years. So I asked some of the classmates, who's this Shaw guy? What's he all about? Oh, yeah, that's Shaw, but we call him G.I. Joe. You see, while we all wore uniforms on Fridays, Chris would wear camouflage on Wednesdays sometimes. And then there was the Shawmobile. Basically, Chris was playing cop his whole life. Basically, he was destined to excel in careers involving authority, uniforms, and vehicles with light bars from a very early age. He also, by the way, framed every certificate he was given in high school. And then I think he forced the kids to come to the cafeteria and have fancy dinners and display them. So. No, what really drew me to Chris from the start was how unique he is. He's the epitome of marching to your own beat, pun intended. No, I didn't really suspect back in high school how truly unique he was. But it has been a real joy to watch his evolution into the fabulous person he is today. And hell, he's a lot more fun to hang out with, right? While most of us are lucky to have one successful career that we feel passionate about, Chris has managed to have several. After working for private security companies and deciding that he could do what they do much better, he founded the Metropolitan Protective Services as owner-operator. We won't talk about the slight ripoff of the Burbank BB logo. Metropolitan Protective Services had 2 excellent guards working for them, and I was one of those guards, so I can assure you of that. Nothing like getting your girlfriend to go sit on a mountain at 2 in the morning, and after you go to Desert Storm, oh no, honey, you take care of this. So yeah, we would set up cones at the top of Winnetka on weekend nights to keep a swanky Woodland Hills Tennis Club safe from marauding affluent teens looking for a place to loiter and make out. Next was a career as a federal prison guard. And then military service in not 1 but 2 branches, including 2 tours of duties in Iraq and countless hours as a helicopter crew chief. And because he's the son of Ed Shaw, who we now know a little bit about, there were also occasional dabbles in public relations and promotions. Bonus points if any of you can name any stories he sold to the National Enquirer. And condolences if any of you are in those stories. However, all of these pale in comparison to his incredible career protecting and serving us all in the LAPD for 21 years. I've no doubt, as I mentioned before, Chris was predestined to do this. Chris lived up to his calling, and the LAPD was better for having him among their ranks. So that's what, 6 careers? I'm having a hard time getting ahead in 1. And the most awesome part of all of this, he achieved all these things and managed to retire at the age of 49. You did retire last week, technically, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Bastard. Are you going to host a seminar now and telling us all how we can get free pensions and retire at age 49? Chris, you still have half of your life ahead of you to enjoy. You have friends, family, and Norton who love you very much, and lots of stories to tell for years to come. And dare I say, the best is yet to come. Congratulations, we all love you, and enjoy.
Wow, wow, wow. Scratching her head like, what? Thank God my ex-wife isn't here. God. Anyway, so, if she can be found, oh my God. All right, so who's up next? Greg Lowley. I'm sorry, but for whatever reason, something's occurred tonight, and he is unable to attend. Well, I figured so. I'm like, where's anyway. So, it's going to be, is there anybody else? I thought it was open, is it open mic now, or is it Jimmy going to do her?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Open mic. So, anybody have anything else to say or want to say?
Is the Archbishop on his way?
Bill and Rob,
Elton Johnson.
well, Elton, well, no, we're not supposed to talk about that.